Friday Night Live with Cat Carter. Get ready, set, let's go. Come on. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. Hey. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Yeah. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night Live. I am your host, Cat Carter. How is everybody doing on this Friday evening? We've made it another week. Woohoo! I'm so glad today is Friday. I don't know what to do. So where I work at, our semester actually starts Monday. So the students have actually been on campus for orientation since Wednesday. So it's been a little tense and yeah, so I'm glad today is Friday. Well, okay, so my original artist is an entrepreneur and her schedule did a shift. And so she was not able to be with us tonight. And so I am so excited that I was able to have my big brother back on the show. He has a new CD out and it's coming out today. And I'm just so excited. So I have brought Darryl Evan Jones back in the hizzy. He's here. He's here. He's here. He's back. I know. He was here a couple of weeks ago, but that's all right. We can never get enough of Darryl on FNL. Yes. So I'm getting ready to bring him to the show, and we're just going to have us a good old time talking about his new project. Please welcome back to FNL, my big brother, the ambassador of instrumental soul, I have you know, Darryl Evan Jones.
What's going on?
Hey Darryl, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I am so excited to have you back, and I'm so excited about your new project that's coming out. And you were able to tell us a little bit about the last time you were here a couple of weeks ago, but today is the day. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Oh my gosh.
Well, let me clear one thing up.
Oh, okay. What I say wrong? I'm gonna say something wrong.
I didn't say it was wrong.
Okay.
Today is the day of the pre-orders.
Oh,
yes. Today it's a special day. The pre-orders started today. The actual release date is not until the 16th
of August.
Okay,
yeah. So we got 2
today
weeks.
The pre-orders start.
Okay.
And it's really, really, really important. Okay.
Yes.
So the pre-order day is, of course, the day when people can start making their orders. And though it's not the actual release date, the way the industry works is everything that happens between today and week 1 rolls together. Yeah. So when I'm gonna go out on faith here. When we make a big bang and make enough pre-orders and orders that first week,
that's what we're gonna do.
Then you run the charts. That's what we're looking to do. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello. Oh, look at people's coming.
Hey, they're coming in. They love you. They love you.
I couldn't see anybody last time, but now I can see folks.
Oh, they were here last time too.
Well, I know they were here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to be giving one of these CDs away tonight. So you all stay tuned.
Autograph.
Oh, yeah, and yes, you have to autograph it. Yes, there will be one given away this evening. So stay tuned for that. Darryl. Okay, so for those that do not know who Darryl Evan Jones is, tell them a little bit how you got started playing the flute. I was about to say flautist, playing the flute. And who was your inspiration behind all of that?
I actually got started flute when I was 8. I think it was the first instrument I ever got. I believe it was. I told somebody the other day I had a recorder. I don't think that's actually true, but it could be, whatever. But I do know for a fact it was December 24th, 1979. My dad came home from work. My father was a New York City sanitation man. And he came home that day with a flute. I remember it was a Normandy flute. That was actually the brand, my first flute.
Mm-hmm.
And back then it cost him $110. So New York City garbage man spending $110 on a flute for this little 8-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he told me within the last 5 years or so that it was actually my choice to play flute. And the reason it was because I knew a guy from church, actually from DC, who was awesome at the flute. He was 10 years older than me, and he was just
Mm-hmm.
amazing. And I didn't know any other guys playing flute. I didn't know any. I mean, there were some famous ones, but I didn't know anybody. And he was such a down to earth guy and everything. And I wanted to play. Now I'll be honest, flute was not my first choice. My first choice, I believe, was drums, but my older brother was already a drummer, so there weren't going to be two of us. My father wasn't
Mm-hmm.
buying two drum sets.
Mm-hmm.
My second choice was piano or organ, and living in the projects, we couldn't afford that. So the only time I was going to be able to practice it would be when we go to church. That wasn't going to
Right.
work. So it was actually my third choice was flute, and it turned out to be, as time went on, that's where I found my voice was on the flute.
$110 for a flute back then.
Back then.
I bet it's not that. I bet you it's not that price now.
Well, that was a very basic beginner student flute.
I still bet
I-
you it's not.
I don't remember how long it took until he bought my second flute, which was an intermediate, and that was an Armstrong. I used to know the model of it. I don't remember, but a few years later, he bought me an Armstrong, and I remember that was $400. But many, many, many moons later.
I was about to say you must have started getting good, and he started to invest.
No,
$400.
he never bought me another flute. No.
The rest of them you were on your own, right?
I had to buy my own. I believe I was married before I got another flute.
Oh my goodness.
And that was also an Armstrong. I'm thinking that flute was 25 years ago. It was an Armstrong 80B, I remember, because it was before Armstrong got out of the pro and intermediate market. Now they're making high school band instrument stuff because they're under Bundy. And that was a $2,000 flute, if I remember correctly. And now the one I have now is I don't want to say the brand just in case a potential sponsor might be listening.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that flute that I got was just literally right after the pandemic, and it wasn't even the model I wanted. The model I wanted was, I think, would be another $1,500. The problem was,
Oh my goodness.
because of COVID, I was going to have to wait 3 to 4 months to get it. And I'm like, I'm not about to give you $7,000 for a flute and not walk out with it. I'm just not doing that. So I took the next model down, which was still good.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's the one that I recorded this whole album with. But
Okay.
we'll see what's around the bend.
All right. So your music, how would you, if somebody asked you to describe your music, how would you describe the music that you make?
The music I make, thus my moniker, the ambassador of instrumental soul. That's what my music is, because it's not confined to one genre, just like my taste in music is not confined to one genre. If I like it, I like it, and I don't feel I need to explain to anybody why I like what I like. I like it. It is what it is. And that can be anything from old school R&B to Tchaikovsky to Kenny Rogers to I'm all over the place. If I like it, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes my music what it is.
You have a unique flavor. Your music is very unique. It's really sad, but it's a rarity when you find an artist that does not sound like everybody else and they have their own authentic sound, and I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. You have your own authentic flavor, and you're just oozing with creativity. So,
Thank you, thank you. It's and I appreciate that. And that happened for any number of reasons, but the main reason that comes to mind is because when I was growing up, and I tell everybody this, I knew of the greats, and I
Mhm.
heard even some of their music, the Hubert Lawses and the Dave Valentines and such, but I would not sit down and listen to or study them because I was so intimidated by them.
Wow.
I knew I could never reach that. So, why bother? I already had a confidence problem being this little scrawny boy playing flute. So why exacerbate it? So I never paid attention to them. So because of that, as I grew up playing music, I didn't know what a flute was, quote unquote, supposed to sound like, other than in classical music. So by default, I had to find and create my own voice.
Interesting.
So
So,
that's basically how it came to be.
were there any flutists when you were growing up that you gravitated to or looked up to that were kind of popular? Did you see any African American flutists around that?
Hubert Laws. I mean, Hubert Laws is like the master, certainly of jazz flute.
Mhm.
Again, I knew who he was. And in fact, at some point, my father even bought me a book of Hubert Law's transcribed solos. I was just thinking about it the other day. And because he knew my father made sure we could all read.
Mhm.
Um, I just, it was just it was too much for me. I think had I been more tutored, I probably would have knuckled down more in that discipline. But again, dealing with the low self-esteem, the self-conscious, and to give you an idea of how little a boy I was,
Mhm.
my mother and father had enrolled me in a prestigious Lower Manhattan private music school, with highfalutin instructor, the whole bit. And the man told my father that he was wasting his money. He said he's talking about me. He said he's too small. He'll never play it. I mean, I was really, really little.
Mhm.
In fact, I was so little that when I started high school, I was 4'11" when I started high school. So I was a little thing for the
You
longest
were
time.
4'11" because you're tall.
I'm not really tall.
Well, let me tell y'all. So he was one of our artists at the Cat Jam. Daryl is, well, at least I'm short. But he's kind of you.
I'm maybe 5'11", maybe 5'11", maybe. Now,
Cheryl,
mind you,
do you remember Daryl being 5'11"? He look
I'm
about
not.
6 feet.
I'm 6 feet with shoes on. that's how they do in sports. They measure you with your shoes. Do you also play the piccolo? Oh, I just caught Amy's question.
Yeah, I left
Thank
it up
you.
there. I was going to ask you in a second, but if you want to go ahead and you see it, go ahead and answer it.
I'm glad I could see that because I'm not wearing my reading glasses. I can play the piccolo. There's, to my vague recollection, because it's been a long time since I've had a piccolo in my hand. I had no reason to, but the fingerings are the same. And I think certain genres, you'll hear more piccolo than others. And I think the only reason I had a piccolo is because we were playing a piece at school, and it was probably something patriotic or whatever that had to have a piccolo. That's what I think. That's tall. That's
Rose
not
Lake said,
tall.
Rose Lake said, that's tall, man.
No, if I remember, the average height of the American male is 5'9". So I'm close in there. In fact, I had my wife measure me the other night. I'm only 5'7". She's tall. That's tall for a woman. See,
5'7".
yeah, 5'7" is tall for a woman. 5'11", not so much for a guy. If I was 6 feet without shoes, now that's the beginning of tall. But
Wow.
anyway, yeah.
Wow. Well, let's talk about resilient, y'all. OMG. OMG. Actually, let me play this promo for you guys right quick. Make sure I start over. Okay, there it goes.
Get ready for new music from the ambassador of instrumental soul himself, Darryl Evan Jones. August 16th marks the debut of studio album number 4, titled Resilient, with songs like Resilient,
Road Trip, The Grind, and On the Run. You'll find it hard to pick a favorite. Resilient, official release date August 16th. Pre-orders are now being taken at dejmusic.com. Get yours.
You know that the dramatics, the changes and stuff in your music, it just gets me every time. It's so all that dramatic in those key changes, and oh my gosh, it just it makes the hairs like just stand. My goodness.
Someone said to me one time, it's not accurate. I appreciate their sentiment, but they said that my music was actually fusion. It's not. Because I understand what fusion is, though I don't play it. I don't even know if I can play it. I know what it is, but it's me. That's all I can say. It's me, and it's the musical expression of the various things that make me who I am, and I think that's what art is supposed to do. Art is not supposed to look or sound or taste the same from one artist to the next, even if the subject matter in their mind somehow intersects. Because I've told people, I don't believe, this is just me, I don't believe in an original idea. I don't. I believe that, first of all, the idea that you think is original, it still isn't yours. God gave it to you, number one. Number two, I also believe, though I can't prove this necessarily, there are at least 2 other people on the planet that have had the same idea. So if we bring that premise back to the artistic world, then that means that if I had a song idea, then somewhere on this planet, there could be 2 other people with the same song idea. Here's the beauty of it. Because we're artists, the 3 of us will all express the same idea a different way.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I think.
That was interesting how you said that. It makes sense.
But yeah, well.
So, will there be physical copies for purchase?
Yes. Even now on pre-order, there are. Now, the physical copies will only be available at dejmusic.com because everybody else has gotten out of the physical CD world. Literally everybody. I mean, even CD Baby, who's my main digital distributor, they don't distribute CDs anymore. So
they're doing everything is digital.
Everything is digital. This is how bad the CD world, the hit they took. You'll notice brand new cars don't have CD players in them anymore.
Oh, they sure don't. Mine doesn't have a CD
took those out a few years ago because the CD market declined so rapidly. There are even CD manufacturers around the country that are either closing their doors or flipping to something else, whether it's vinyl or whatever. That it's that bad. But the beauty is, especially in the various flavors of the jazz world, jazz people still want to leave an event with something in their hand, and usually it's a CD, because those folks have held on to their CD players. They don't care what the rest of the world is doing. They want their CDs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would have done some vinyl too, but I'm not trying to step out there like that. Not just yet.
I do too, Amy. I miss my CD player too. I like CDs. I still kind of.
Amy, I'm with you.
And even though they're MP3s, I still prefer to have CDs. I don't know if it's because I used to be a radio announcer and that's what we used, or what. But I still I like the covers and I like to read.
Yes.
The thank yous and who they're, and I just like to. It's so much personable when you have. You got the picture, you got, like you see who helped you do the songs on the back. I mean, you get all the accolades and stuff. It's just really, really cool. Yeah,
because and thank God first and foremost. But the production crew that he blessed me with for this, oh my God, incredible. And most of them I've never seen or hadn't seen. There's I think just about half the album was produced by a friend of mine all the way up in Maryland. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously we never saw each other. Now I've seen him before. We're actually friends.
Mm-hmm.
But this entire project, I never saw him. Produced out in LA, never met him. And we talked on the phone and everything. Of course, none of his musicians did I ever see. None of the musicians from the producer in Maryland did I ever see. There were two producers in Memphis. One of them, I actually did go to his studio a couple times. But other than that, we never saw each other. But the musicians that were pulled into this and the talent of not just the musicians, but the producers as well, who are musicians, and the mix engineers and everybody. Thank God. I still have my CDs and vinyl. Yeah. See, that's that old school where folks were really interested in the composition and how it got here. They would read the liner notes, that's mostly my market anyway. It tends to be the 45 and older. Tends to be. Now there are some songs on this album that, though there are no words, some of the young folks might drift to as well.
Yeah, they have some nice tunes. They got some nice sounds.
Thank you.
So I really wanted to play at least one video of your performance so people can actually see who we have in the studio today.
Okay.
And you let me know which one is okay to play. I have the same ones that we had the last time you were here. And then I have the grind. I have
You didn't play the grind last time?
I don't know. Did I play the grind or did I play the ride? I might have played the grind, but I don't remember. But I have the grind. I have the ride. I have unstoppable. Can we play one of these so they can just see your mastery?
Why? I was going to say unstoppable, but since tonight is about resilient, why not do the grind since it's off of resilient?
Okay, you guys, check it out.
Two things I want to address because I saw it in the comments.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it in reverse order, purposely. So Amy asked, "Where did we film this?" It was partially in the Everglades. It was all in Florida, but it was
You were
partially
in the Everglades?
yeah. When I'm wearing white, that's actually in Everglades Park.
It's alligators and snakes and stuff in the
Wait, no.
Everglades.
Wait. So for those who've never been to Everglades Park, the people actually walk, run, ride bikes the whole bit because there's elevated embankments, and then while you're out there, thank you, you'll hear and see the guys out there on the I think they're called fan boats. They're chasing the alligators away from out of the marsh and stuff. So that's in the Everglades, and the other I forgot this park. There's some beautiful park we were at, whole nother location in South Florida, but all that was done in South Florida. Now, Rose Lady Edmond asked a question. No, she made a statement, and her statement somehow she read our minds. Do you see what she wrote? She said it's called the grind, but it makes me think and feel freedom. So it's amazing that she wrote that because it plays right into something that Kat and I talked about doing today. Okay. Do you want me to spill the beans or you want to do it?
Yeah, we can actually go ahead and do it because we're already 30 minutes into it, so we can go ahead and do it.
Okay. So you go ahead, you tell them.
Okay, so we're gonna play a game. It's not really a trivia, but it is kind of trivia. So let me do this. Okay. One of my elementary school teachers, she say, okay, get your eyes in that book. I'm sorry. Okay, so what we can ready to do is, I had an elementary school teacher that, okay. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do a couple of snippets off of his new CD. We're gonna play the song, and we want you to listen to the melody and give it a name. Is that
The
what we
song
said?
at all? Doesn't have to be just a melody. Just listen to the song.
Just listen to the song,
Just
and
listen
then
to the song.
and they're giving like a title or what they think it is or what.
Whatever they think it should be, because if you, what I was going to have you do originally was have you all guess the name, but then that's unfair because if you go to my website, it'll tell you the name. So
Yeah, that ain't fair.
That ain't fair.
Right.
So instead, just like Rose Lady Edmond did, she heard it. She said, "Yeah, but I know the title, but this is what it makes me think of." So we want you to do that when you hear it, and based on the best answers we get, somebody gonna win something. I'm just saying.
All right. So my sugar booger is gonna do the first one, and you all listen and put in the comments what you think it should be. All right, so that's the first one. So what do you think? Oh, okay, there you go. That's the first one. So what do you feel or what do you think when you hear that song?
Funky bass. I'm sorry.
Living.
Living.
You better be gooder than good.
That's interesting. Can we get one more?
Don't stop, keep going.
Which plays into the we got flowing. These play the
Flowing.
resilient theme. Yeah, I like that. Cruise. I would. But see, I
Cruising.
like cruising, but y'all know I can't use cruising, right? Come on, you're gonna get Smokey to beat me up.
Okay, so wait. Chilling
Chilling
on
on a
Sunday.
Sunday.
All right, Daryl. So you got living. You better be gooder than good.
Hmm.
Don't stop. Wait, don't stop, keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Flowing, cruising, and chilling on a Sunday. So this is a practice one. So which one do you
I
what do you
love them.
think?
I love them all. I
I do
really
too. They're
do.
all good.
But I'm going to tell you, it's this is funny. Here's why I'm leaning towards chilling on a Sunday, because there is a strong air of gospel in that song, and it's harder to hear in certain parts. But when it gets to the melody, if you're playing to if you're paying attention to what the keys are doing in the melody, it actually was. This is actually a gospel song. My producer kind of flipped it a little bit.
Are
And he
you
went,
serious?
yes, this is it. God is my witness. This because when I played my idea for Taz said, yeah, that sounds too churchy. I'm not doing that. I said, okay, what do you want to do? But this is actually a gospel song. So
Karan said that's what she meant. She meant that. I
so
love my
yeah.
FNL family. They crazy.
All right, what we got next?
Okay, let's try another one. Okay, do another one. Daryl, is that a guitar in the background? Oh, sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
Is that a guitar or acoustic? I'm not acoustic. Is that an electric guitar or a bass guitar in the back?
That is, if you're hearing there's a very strong strumming rhythm guitar in there.
Rhythm guitar. Okay.
Yes, and then we got some Prince Morn Day in a Time type synth horn stuff going on.
That's what it
there.
kind of reminded you of.
Yeah. Get on up. What? See, Rose Lady, she's on fire.
Let's see what Rose Lady said.
She's get on up. To me, let's vibe.
Look at Daryl's face. I'm up on it. These are good.
These are good.
It was a totally different beat from the first one that we heard. This one was
Completely.
it was faster.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
Yes, I can. Ooh. Ooh, great changes. You're making this difficult on purpose. All right, for me, this one would. I think I'm gonna go with "Get On Up" on this one, only because "Get On Up" makes me think of "Get It Up" by Morris Day and the Time.
And this has that more than a time kind of flavor to it.
Yes.
So the name of that song was Road Trip, y'all.
Yeah, that's Road Trip.
Road Trip.
And that hits radio, by the way. That's going for ads the 19th of August.
All right, we're gonna do one more, but before that, the next one we do, that's gonna be the winner. That we're gonna actually give the CD away, okay? But I am curious, what do you think makes your music unique?
I think mostly Smoke is here.
Smoke is here. You see me smiling. I just started smiling.
I saw before his thing popped up.
I don't know if I like you see in the comments because you just
I'm sorry.
Going off. Smoke Jones is in the house, y'all. Oh my God.
Smoke made me do a squirrel.
Hey, Smoke, how you
What's
doing?
going on, bro?
Have you? Oh my
Oh, wow,
God.
wow, wow. I'm sorry. Where was I? Oh,
I
okay.
know. I
So,
just lost my train of thought too.
yeah,
What were we
yes.
talking about? Smoke is in the house.
What makes it
Wow.
different is not that others don't do it, but I don't know how not to stay true to who and what I am. I don't know how to. Um, one of my musical buddies said one time how we were playing a song at church or whatever it was, and somebody asked what key did I want him to play it in, and he said it doesn't matter. Darryl can play in all 12 keys, and that's true. I can play in all 12 keys.
Mm-hmm.
But the issue for me is not whether or not I can play a song in the key. The issue for me is, do I feel that? If I don't feel it, it doesn't matter. I'm not playing it, or at least not well. So I think the difference for me is one, it's my musical background of and experiences and life experiences. Roll that into the personality that makes me me. Um, I I'm a nearly 5'11", 200-pound man who played semi-pro football, worked on airplanes, and plays a flute. None of those things go together. They just don't fit.
They
So
really
because
don't,
they
Darryl.
don't
Like,
fit, that that comes out in my
I didn't know you were like going to be pro in the football. I knew about the airplanes. I
yeah,
knew
yeah,
the
yeah.
airplanes, right?
I actually, when I was living in the Bronx, it was the New Haven Giants. About 4 or 5 of us used to pile in the van and drive up the hour to the practice facility. Was actually at Yale.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, and then I went and I actually started an entire semi-pro flag football league. Um,
Well, I learned
yeah,
something new.
yeah, yeah. Just music and story. Well, I got to read that. I got to read that. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I'll
His
put it on screen. Hold on,
music
I'll put it
tells a
on
story
screen.
that a sensitive ear will hear. Ooh, Rose Lady.
That's Rose Lady.
What?
I'm so excited that she's able to be here. I'm always excited when Rose Lady can
Oh,
come.
thank you, sweetheart. Brian, boogied up. Yes, yes. The BX. That's right. Come on now.
Back to
Anyway,
the interview. Back to the interview. I know
I'm
that's your
sorry.
homeboy and
Squirrel.
everything. If you could start your musical career all over again, what would you do differently?
Hi, Tiffany. What would I do differently? No regrets per se. But if it were possible, I probably would have ignored my father's advice going to high school. Excuse me. What I mean by that is everybody who knew me in elementary school knew it was a foregone conclusion that going from junior high school to high school, I was going to music and art. Everybody knew that. And it rocked everybody's world when they found out I went to aviation high school instead. And I only went to aviation high school because as a junior high school senior, my father said to me, Darryl, he said, his exact words were, son, there's no future in music. You need to get a trade. And I believe that my father couldn't lie. So if he said it, it made sense. I should do it. So I didn't abandon my music, but it was not at the forefront. For a long time, it was not. So I would have ignored that and gone on music and art.
Yeah, I kind of understand what he meant though.
Yeah.
Like, because the music industry is so competitive, it's very hard. So go get a trade, and then when you get the trade, you could pay for your passion or whatever. I get it.
He didn't say any of that.
Because that's what we said to our daughter.
He didn't say any of that. But again, no regrets, because my journey, because of my trade, oh my God. I mean, it's taken me places I would have never imagined. And
Yeah.
the experiences that just would not have been possible otherwise.
And higher heights.
Literally.
Literally. So Smoke says, Darryl Evan Jones is absolutely amazing.
I did not pay him to say that. I promise you all. I did
and
not.
One of your sweethearts is on here. One of your daughters is on here. Tiffany is back. Hey, Tiff. She says, what's up, Super Darryl? Super Darryl.
Y'all don't want to know the story. I won't.
Yes,
I
we
don't
do.
have time to tell us. No,
Yes,
I
we
don't.
do.
I don't.
Tiffany, if he don't say it, you can put it in the comments. Yeah, we want to hear it. We want to know. Go right ahead.
Okay, here's the Cliff Notes version of it. Sometime in the way distant past, when my wife and I were dating, teenage years, obviously, we were I think we were at church in Chicago. I think we were actually outside, and it was like Africa hot, and she fainted because she hadn't eaten or had anything to drink
Valencia
like all
fainted?
day. I mean, out she went. So
Oh,
I
that's
I
not
caught
funny.
her, picked her up, and carried her inside. Now,
Dun, 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 dun.
how did you know this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just acting silly. I'm just, giving, sound effects and
Unfortunately,
stuff to make it.
some of our female friends who were there at the time, when they tell the story today, they add on the theme music you just did,
Dun, dun,
and
dun.
that allegedly I took her up the stairs, but as I took her up the stairs, my feet never touched the stairs, and thus Super Darryl. And they told that story to my kids, and now, yeah. Anyway,
And you saved the day.
yeah, all that. Yeah. Really. We just did Resilient. We literally just did it 10 minutes ago.
What are you talking about? What are you talking to?
Smoke said he wants to hear Resilient.
Oh, I'm down here. Oh, okay. My auntie Sally, Mustang Sally, is on here too. You have quite a few people on here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the next one is going to be the CD giveaway. Tiffany is laughing.
So do I get to
And
pick
Valencia
the song?
is laughing.
Do I get to pick the song snippet then?
Well, I don't want them to know the name of the song. Okay, wait, y'all. Wait.
Can you tell us the number?
Wait there. Oh, yeah. Well, no, because they, these are, our family is smart. Write it here, Darryl.
Write it where?
I'm getting ready to send you something.
Are you going to text it? Or are you putting it on the other thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, now you put what you want on there. You see it? Yeah, they can't see it.
Because I'm afraid to knock my.
Let me go to these comments while you're doing that. Oh, Amy said that is just so romantic. We sure did. We just play Resilient Smoke. You put it on there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hey, Valencia. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. All right, here you go. This is for the CD, y'all. Pay attention.
Buckle up. I'm sorry.
Man.
What gets me on that song? I just got to give a shout out. That bass player is the second nastiest bass player I've ever played with. His name is Alex Rogers, out of Memphis. And when he did what he did in the studio, the producer Taz told him, he said, "Alex, remember, somebody else is going to have to play this." And when Taz let me hear it, I'm like, I don't care who's got to play it. That don't change a thing Alex did. That bass line just gets me. I'm sorry. Anyway, so we got
we have Breezin'.
IDK.
We have I
IDK's,
Don't Know.
Yeah, that's a title.
Forever Yours.
He said, reminds me of
Road Trip. Celebrating. Let's Go. Anybody else? Let me give it a second just in case somebody else trying to type. This is for the CD tonight, y'all. This is for the Resilient CD.
Yeah, we got some interesting ones there.
We'll give it a minute. Make sure that's
Ooh.
Stick with it. Take a stroll. Okay, we gotta give it a few more seconds.
Let's take a stroll.
Let's take a stroll.
She gonna throw two of them.
These are all good. That one, when I was listening to it, I was like, wow, he's really like that seemed like that took a lot of energy to do that. That was a like puff, 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 puff.
Okay,
Like,
I'll tell you this about the song while we're still going through this. Excuse me. You can't hear it in the snippet, of course. That
fast.
producer, that's Alfonso Dizelle out of Maryland. Ooh,
Grooving.
And Alfonso knows some things about me, musically, my tastes. So the intro and the outro of this song, other than what Alex is doing on the bass, are my favorite parts of the song because they are so orchestral sounding with the strings, and especially I love deeper, rich strings. I can't do any of it justice right now, so you're gonna have to defibrillate. Really? Did somebody croak? No, I'm just playing. Shock them. This song will take more turns than people might think normally. I'll leave it there. To do it justice, you got to get the album.
All right. So what do you think? You got quite a few to choose from. You want me to tell you again what you got?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you again what we got.
Tiffany's disqualified, by the way. Nothing personal, Tiffany. You came in late, so you didn't know that you couldn't be a part because you actually know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So you have Reason, I Don't Know, Forever Yours, Reminds Me of a Road Trip, Celebrating, Let's Go, Stick With It, Let's Take a Stroll. Oh, wait. Let's Go for a Stroll. Grooving, and Fibulator. Boom, 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 boom.
Rosalie says the beginning sounds like preparation for takeoff. Interesting. Wait
I haven't even got down to those comments yet. I'm going to pull your comments off.
Wait till you hear the actual beginning. All right. It's very, very close, and everybody really gave great input here.
Brian said Soul Good.
Ooh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he put it on there late.
Ooh. Okay, for me, it's going to come down to two choices.
What's the two?
I believe the first one was Let's Go.
Let's Go for a Stroll?
No,
wait.
I thought it said Let's Go.
Let's Go, Rose Lady?
Yes.
Okay, and what's the other one?
And people are going to think I'm being partial here because the Bronx Brotherhood, but that has nothing to do with it, really. Soul Good, even if it wasn't this song, just sounds like such a good title. Soul Good. Wow.
Music for the Soul. I think it's too late, Karan. He's already picking.
Music for the Soul is good too, though. It's good too.
Well, I mean, if you want to,
that's what I meant too.
Karan.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with. Ah, gosh. I think I'm gonna go with Let's Go. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
Let's Go.
Yeah, I think I am.
Play it again, Cheryl. Play the song again. Let's Go.
I think
Let's
so.
Go.
Let's hear it again. Yeah, let's hear it one more time. Then I'm gonna be sure.
You know what? I just realized what the name of that song was, and hence this is why Tiffany put stick with
Yes.
it, because the
Yes.
name of the song is Stick with It.
Yes. That's why Tiffany's disqualified, because she actually knows the song.
Oh my head, y'all. Team Jones. Team Jones in the
And by the
house.
way,
Oh.
Tiffany she's one of the few people on the planet that really, really knows my music, because she's actually involved when I'm making it. You know, she'll tell me if something's good or not so much. So yeah, sorry. So he even has the
Wait, what you see? You all the way down there. I ain't even got down there
I'm
yet.
sorry.
I'm sitting here trying to get through all these. Thank you, Smoke.
Rose, read Rose Lady's comment. I'm sorry.
He even has the stank
Oh,
face while I listen.
gosh.
Oh yeah, did y'all see it? I was trying to take pictures.
That face
But you
is
know what?
so
When he
ridiculous.
plays the flute, I don't remember Darryl. Probably because he has to blow. I don't. He doesn't. You know how like if a guitarist they be having Darryl doesn't have that. At least I haven't seen it yet.
No. Oh, in fact, I have a sister-in-law that I almost have to ban, not from coming to my shows, but don't sit somewhere where I know you are, because she will sit there the entire time with this giant smile on, which unfortunately then makes me smile, and now I can't play. So, yeah, stank. If y'all not hearing it in its entirety, not just the length of the song, but in the sound quality. When y'all hear that song, y'all hear that bass, you gonna get the stank face too. I guarantee it.
All right. So you sticking with soul? What was it?
No,
Soul?
let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll get Rose Lady's information and we'll get that. You're going to get an autographed CD, Rose Lady, coming your way. Congratulations.
And I'll tell you what, just to be nice, give me it won't be the CD, but was that Brian? Get Brian's info.
Brian Barzy from Boogie Down Bronx.
I'll send him an autograph poster.
He got a stank face up there too. Okay, I'll get both that information to you. Congratulations to you both. Oh my goodness.
Thank you all for playing along and supporting. Really,
Yes. All right. Well, we're less than 5 minutes in the show. Yeah, Darryl. I don't know if we're gonna be able to give shout outs tonight because we're gonna run over. I want to give you the opportunity to have some final words. And if there's anything I've got to mention about the CD, this is your time to do it. So I'm just gonna say best wishes, bro. You know, I'm very excited for you. I'm very excited for this CD. I love the cover. We didn't even get a chance to talk about the cover, but we did talk about it last time.
Yeah.
Best wishes on this. You all go pick the CDs up. This is the pre-sale, but it's actually going to be ready for regular on the 16th. So we got like 2 weeks, but you can get it now. And I think he's doing autographs. If you am I correct? Go ahead.
You can order it now, whether physical CD or digital download, but it cannot be released to you until the 16th. So if you don't see anything, don't get mad. That's why this is a pre-sale. Okay. So, and by the way, the pre-sales, when we built the store part for the pre-sales, made a little bit of a mistake, and we did not build in the shipping costs. So if you pre-sale, the shipping is waived. If you miss the pre-sale, you're gonna have to pay for shipping. Just saying.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna hush. Darryl, you take us out. I think you want to end the show with one of your videos after you finish talking, or what would you like to do?
I don't know. Whatever you want. It's your show.
But we're spotlighting you, so
Let's go with Unstoppable. We'll go
okay,
Unstoppable.
so I'll let you talk a little bit and then we'll conclude with Unstoppable. Best wishes, Darryl, on the city. I'm wishing you the best on this. All right, it's all you.
Thank you. As always, all praise, glory, and honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Always. I want to thank God for my family, especially my wife, my wonderful children. Kat, you've been amazing, an amazing friend, sister, and support. And then the friends that I've made because of you, like Ron and Smoke, we got to connect, bro. Thank you.
That
all.
would be amazing.
Yeah, let's definitely connect. Whatever that looks like, let's connect. All right. So thank you all for helping me answer a question, because there's been so many times that I doubt whether or not I should even bother doing this. So thank you. I'm really honestly grateful for all of you. God bless you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Again, Kat, thank you, sis.
Absolutely, bro. We love you here at FNL.
Love you.
And with Unstoppable. Yay. Take care, Darryl. Here we go. We out here.
With the song Unstoppable, Darryl Evan Jones.